morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Vol Report. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to the Morning Pit Report. Sorry, Morning Vol Report. I don't even know where I am. Our VIX and VIX ETP trading primer is this weekend. If you want to understand how the vol products work, if you want to learn how to set things up, we're setting stuff up all week in Option Pit, in anticipation of what's going on. If you want to learn how to use the vol products right, to actually express an opinion and not get just run over by them all the time, check out our webinar. Right? Best money you'll ever spend on learning how to trade the vol products. 3-hour class, Mark and I teach it. Starts at 9:30 on Saturday. Sign up. Now, also blog. Mark made an observation here. VVIX off the hook. Almost really kind of back to that Deutsche Bank level, that sort of panicky lift level. So we'll take a look at that. What does that mean? So, again, you have vol going up, VIX going up. It's kind of, I feel like this is seesaw every day. We touched 20 yesterday, and we could easily see it again. We actually got a bit of a move, about 1%, but ultimately the market just really hasn't been doing much. It's been sort of pinned. It used to be pinned around 2150. Now the SPX is pinned around 2120, and we'll see if we move back or not. But ultimately, the best indicator now is VIX. There is we settled this morning, so we'll get a settlement for the second. For this morning, I haven't got the opening. I haven't looked for the opening quote yet. But there's a couple of vol anomalies here. The futures here are trading, $1 underwater, well underwater. Normally, what that is the market saying vol will be cheaper after. So you have the election is the 8th. So the problem with the Nov 9 future is you're going to go into that time. You're going to go into the election on the 8th. You won't exactly know the results when the VIX options close on Tuesday the 8th. But they're going to settle in the morning. So the problem is you could have a VIX close of maybe 19.5 the night before, but you're not going to get a settle to the morning, which could be down to 15, or it could be 22 or 23. So the straddle, the at-the-money straddle here could be quite high on this expiration. So we'll look at that today in the chat room. But if you look at it right now, see the Nov 18 straddle right now is pricing about $3.50. Okay, which is probably reasonable for like an overnight print one way or the other. I do not see that going down very much. But what would, and the Nov 16 again is at a discount as well for the same thing. So we're looking at, okay, so what kind of trades could work? Well, flies. Anything where we're kind of selling, you're buying something sort of near the money and selling at, selling above. So we're looking at 1822.26. You could do 17.23. You could layer your flies anyway. It's very, very, very cheap upside in VIX, and those are easy positions to hedge, or that allows you maybe to buy, to get also aggressively short the vol products or VIX for a move back down. So that's something that we do at Option Pit all the time. Tends to work pretty good. As far as broader market, who knows? Stocks. Google had great earnings, has not seen anything since then. Apple did not have great earnings, but we weren't expecting to see numbers this low, but yet again, there we are. There might be a little bit of opportunity there with vol a little higher. I think upside flies and Apple might not be too bad for, I'm guessing there's some kind of Santa Claus bounce. There normally is when everybody realizes that whatever happens in the election probably isn't as bad as they think, or maybe it is. But with higher vol, those upside calls in Apple always get more interesting. And we do have slightly higher vol everywhere. I still like the banks. We priced some long delta type trades, protected long delta type trades in Goldman. Volatility in the banks keeps going up every day, by the way. So that, again, that points to some sort of Fed activity in December. I like collecting December volatility if it gets cheap enough into the Fed. The last thing is gold. For whatever reason, gold is making a big move up. Feels like it's a little more than it should, just because what's really happening, except for vol going up. And there was massive buyers of calls in GDXJ yesterday, and for whatever reason, they want to go back up. So it looks like that trend is going to be there. All right. And with that, I will see all of you, or all of our OptionFit Live subscribers in the chat room today. All right. Bye-bye.